of taxes. And the structure of taxation, as I told you, that there are three layers that you have. So the top is done by IRS, federal, then the second one is by state and by local cities and counties where they levy property and local taxes. Right. The US taxation system has three independent layers, each with its own authority and scope. A California resident, for example, may pay federal income tax, California state income tax, and Orange County for residents of that particular locality. Right. Then types of federal taxes. In federal tax itself, what you do have is individual income tax. And the next one is that if your filing status were to be corporation, then corporate income tax. Then we all know that in USA there is a specific expectation that the government as well as the citizens are having is to have social security and Medicare. So that is called as generally as FICA or self-employment tax. So from the very name, when you look at FICA, Federal Insurance Contribution Act, so it is a misnomer. The term contribution might put you to in a different sort of understanding. So there is no corpus that is being created by the taxpayer by paying the social security and Medicare. Please do not understand that. So government will provide a sort of assistance to citizens in the form of retirement benefits, disability benefits, and survivor benefit. If the taxpayer dies, his family will be taken care. That is all covered under Social Security. And this sort of concept, we don't have it in India. We do have individual income tax, corporate income tax, but there is no such system of payroll taxes or FICA in India. I'm just giving you an idea about that. Then in India, what is happening is that when there are real properties are more immobile properties. So if a person dies with lot of real properties. Normally, in Indian scenario, nobody really worries about the document has got to be transferred in the name of legal heirs. So, if they want to sell it off, they can as well produce their legal hire certificate and death certificate, and the buyer can understand that there is no problem, and they will create document in the name of the new buyer, and consideration will be paid to the legal heirs. Whereas in USA, the property will not go to legal heirs directly. So, where the survivors, I mean the family members who are entitled for the property, they got to pay estate taxes. And until it is the document is transferred in the name of legal heirs, so the property will be transferred to estate. So in India, what will happen is that when we tell about estate, we will think about coffee estate and tea estate. Actually, it is not so. So it is temporarily held real properties or even personal properties such as securities, etc., will go to estate. And upon verifying with a lot of credentials, then the documents will be in the name of the survivors or legal heirs. And in order to do that, they got to pay estate taxes. So this is also coming under federal taxes only. Then you have excise taxes. So excise taxes are there on fuel, alcohol, tobacco, luxury, and even in the case of individual retirement account, IRA, where a person who is less than 50 years is expected to contribute to a maximum of $7,000 per annum. And if he were to be in the age group